What's going on, everybody? Welcome into the Green Bay Packers Report. My name is Joey Petersen. The Packers lost Carolina Panthers 16-13. But unfortunately, even though it was a disgusting game to watch, and I'll pray for you if you ended up watching all four quarters of that one, just like I did, that's not the worst loss of the night because the Green Bay Packers are feared to have lost tight end Tucker Kraft for the rest of the season. Packers head coach Matt LaFleur was asked about this very quickly into his post-game press conference, and he said, quote, "does not look good." Rob Demovsky then followed that up by saying that's usually code for season ending, but there are surely more tests to come tomorrow. And I am in big agreement with Rob Demovsky there. Usually when your head coach says it's not looking good, that has season ending written all over it, right? And I thought there's a little bit of optimism when he was able to walk off the field. But then he left the blue tent and got carted to the locker room. So then I was back down. And then I was back up when they said he's questionable return instead of just out. But then they ruled him out. And then Matt LaFleur spoke at the end of the game. Look, guys, this is horrible news. I'm not going to sugarcoat it to you. Tucker Kraft is probably the best pass-catching weapon we have on this football team. And I love me some Christian Watson. I love Romeo Doubs. I love Matthew Golden. But Tucker Kraft is a top 5 tight end in the game. Tucker Kraft, it's been obvious, is Jordan Love's safety blanket. And I think you saw him missing in that second half, and you saw the effect that it had on Jordan Love. And Luke Musgrave has stepped up this season. He's had a really, really good season so far, but he's not Tucker Kraft. Nobody is Tucker Kraft. After that Sunday night football game against Pittsburgh, I said to each and every single one of you guys, if Tucker Kraft's name was George Kittle, it would be unanimous who the best tight end is in this league. If his name was Travis Kelce, it would be unanimous who the best tight end is in this league. And it's a big loss. It's a big blow. And you hate it for the guy as well. You hate the human element of this sport because those guys put their bodies on the line every single day for our entertainment, and things like this happen. So more tests will come tomorrow. We'll keep you updated when they do, but some pretty bad news for Packers fans after a crushing loss to the Carolina Panthers. We did cross 17,000 subscribers today, though, and I just wanted to take some time to thank each and every one of you guys who has joined us along the way. We have been a channel for 9 months only, and we're already at 17,000 subscribers, so I'm going to dream big. My goal is to get to 20K by December. That's 3,000 subscribers this month alone, and I need you guys to help me out to get there. We're 2,948 away. That sounds like a lot now, but hey, how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time, one sub at a time. So if you haven't joined us yet, do it right now because it's free. My takeaways from today's loss against Carolina. Number one, the red zone offense was atrocious. It was atrocious. This is easily, far and away, probably everybody's first takeaway from this game. And I try to challenge myself to have interesting and unique takeaways. So that way, if you guys watch multiple videos, you're just not watching the same video over and over again, just with a different mouth speaking these words. But it's impossible not to have this be the number one thing we're talking about because it is the reason you lost this game. Your red zone scoring was 1 for 5. You scored 1 touchdown the 5 times you had it inside the 20-yard. You missed a field goal. You fumbled. You had a turnover on downs. And you made a field goal. Unbelievable. You outgained them. You outpossessed them. You had more first downs than they did. You had a higher yards per play than you did. You dominated this football game. You score 60% of the time you're in the red zone, which isn't even that great of a percentage. If you score 3 out of the 5 times there, you win this game by 2 touchdowns. Missed opportunities after missed opportunities after missed opportunities. And it's hard to look at that and not put the blame on the head coach. When your head coach is the offensive mind of this team, when your head coach is what is running this offense, it's hard to see that and not think Matt LaFleur is responsible for it. But the defense is not without blame. Because although I thought they had a really good game, obviously they couldn't make the stop late. But they gave up a touchdown on a long drive. But the other touchdown they gave up, Carolina had the ball at the 38-yard line to start that drive. because of an interception. The pass rush. Where are you? Where are you at? Guess how many times Bryce Young was sacked? Yes, go ahead. 0. 0 sacks. Micah Parsons, your $36 million edge rusher, was non-existent. Didn't even get a quarterback hurry. Didn't even really get any pressure. 3 tackles on the day. Rashawn Gary, his partner in crime, those two who I've talked about all season long as being the 2 best edge rushers or the best edge rusher duo in this sport. 3 tackles, 0 sacks, 0. I mean, they've got to be better. And again, I don't want to put a lot of this game on the defense because the offense ultimately was the thing that lost you this game. But you have to be able to pressure the quarterback. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I don't care if it's Bryce Young. I don't care if it's Patrick Mahomes. I don't care if it's me playing quarterback for the opposing team. You got to put pressure on them. And Dave Canales, the Carolina Panthers head coach, he did a good job scheming that thing up, right? He gave Bryce Young a lot of quick developing routes. So he didn't have to stand in the pocket long. Well, guess what? It worked. It worked very, very well. My third takeaway, which is something we talked about a lot when we were on the stream, you just got caught in a look ahead. And I think that's embarrassing for a coach that's been here this long to get your team caught up in a look ahead spot like that. You won Sunday Night Football on the road, Acrisure Stadium, against your old Super Bowl winning quarterback in awesome fashion. Most complete game you've played so far. And next week, week 10, you have a Monday Night Football game at home against the defending Super Bowl champions and against the team who knocked you out of the playoffs last year. And then sandwiched in the middle, who even is it? Is it it's Carolina? Whatever. We'll be a 2-touchdown favorite. It's at home. It's a noon game. I'm probably not even going to watch it, if I'm being honest. That's the exact spot that you got caught in. And I know it's ridiculous to say that they didn't take this game seriously because that's what they're doing week after week after week. But I don't think you can watch that game and say that they were 100% focused and ready to roll. You can't. What's your one-word reaction for Green Bay, Carolina? You let me know in the comment section down below. Mine is embarrassing, pathetic, bad. You let me know yours down below. Something that's not bad were those uniforms, though. Okay, and if you want to get yours, you can because they're for sale. Chatsports.com/JLoveThrowback. That's going to take you right to this jersey. And from there, if you want a different player, you can just kind of browse throughout the links if you love those things. And obviously, your record's not good in them. I still thought they were sweet. I thought the helmets were awesome. Didn't love the pants. That's neither here nor there. That link's going to be in the comments and description of today's video. You don't even have to memorize it. You don't even have to type it out. You just have to click on it. Okay, so if you want a new Packers jersey in your collection, they're for sale right now, chatsports.com/JLoveThrowback. Number 4, questionable day for Matt LaFleur. Okay, really, really questionable day for him. I hated that decision to go for it on 4th and 8. I thought that was really, really bad. I thought he was getting greedy. I thought he was getting ahead of himself. I thought, in that situation, you got a chip shot field goal. Sure, Brandon McManus has not been consistent, but that's a chip shot right there. And you go for it on 4th and 8. It's not 4th and 2. It's not 4th and 3. It is 4th and 8, and you ran that play coming out of a timeout? Are you joking me? Are you kidding me? That is horrific. Matt, horrible. That was a very, very questionable day for him. And when you can't score in the red zone, like we talked about already, and you have an offensive-minded head coach, a head coach that is your offensive coordinator, all eyes go to him. Did not really like a lot of what I saw from Matt LaFleur today. Thought there were some questionable play calls, a lot of questionable play calls, but that one on 4th and 8, that decision is ultimately, you get a field goal there, this thing's tied. That's ultimately what lost you that football game. And number 5, to end us off on a positive note, you're still a good football team, okay? I know you don't want to hear this. I know you don't care. I know you're pissed off. You're still a good football team, man. You are. And you have a good quarterback, even though he didn't play well today. 0 touchdowns, a bad interception. You got good wide receivers. You got good edge rushers. You're a good football team. I think we all remember how we felt after that loss against the Browns. We felt like you probably weren't ever going to win another football game again for the rest of this year. And then you went, 3-1 in your next 3-0-1 in your next 4 games. This season's not over. You got a big game in 8 days. That's for damn sure. But this season's far from over. Okay? You are still a good football team. Grade it for me. Packers, Panthers, A, B, C, D, or F. In the comment section down below, weigh in and let me know what your answer was. Grade the Packers' performance against Carolina right now. That's going to do it for today's show. We're going to get on out of here, but make sure that you guys are subscribed to the channel because we give you daily videos. We're also live for every single game. It's a blast. We had over 40,000 views on today's watch party. I think we had 2,000 people in there all at once at the end. So make sure to join us next time. So make sure you don't miss it. Subscribe to the channel.